Welcome to the Get Your Mind Right podcast. Every day, I want to be the first voice inside of your head, the first voice that motivates you to move. I put out these powerful segments every single day because I know the truth. The truth is that when you change your mind, you change your life. So let me, Ryan Stewman, the hardcore closer, get your mind right. You know, within every one of us, there's something we're insecure about. With guys, it might be the size of your dick, right? It might be the girl that broke your heart. It might be a scar that you have. Your nose is too big. Your hair is too short, too fat, too thin, too skinny, too ugly. Need bigger boobs, need a bigger butt, whatever it is. We're always insecure about something because we're always trying to be perfect. We see somebody and we're like, oh, he looks perfect or she looks perfect. And really, there's no such thing on this planet as perfection. Matter of fact, if you're a religious person, you'd know that the only person that was ever considered perfect was hung on a cross and killed. But here's the thing. We deal with insecurity every day. Some people get so insecure, they take their insecurities and they project them out on other people, right? They feel like they have bad hair, so they might make fun of a girl with bad hair. They feel like they're prematurely gray, so they may make fun of bald guys or whatever the case. But there's really no perfect example of a human being. But what's power on this planet is turning your insecurities into confidence. Once you can convert insecurities into confidence, the game changes for you. Let me give you an example. I met a guy one time at a seminar. And he grew up in a rough neighborhood, and at an early age, like when he was a teenager, young man, he had his arm shot almost off. He was shot like 9 times in his arm. And he had like the day that we showed up to this seminar, one of the things that we had to do was we had to work out. And so he took his shirt off to work out, and I saw the scars on his arm, and I was like, dude, those are fucking awesome, man. And he looked at me and said, man, you know, I'm embarrassed that we had to take our shirts off and get in the ocean and work out. I've always been self-conscious and insecure about these scars because I'm a businessman. And if someone knew that I came from a rough neighborhood where people shot each other, they wouldn't want to do business with me. And I said, man, that's complete bullshit. Most people would look at those scars and see that they look cooler than any tattoo that they've ever seen in their entire life. And it makes one hell of a story how you got out of the hood and use it for good. The next day, he showed up and he was wearing a t-shirt, and he said he's never worn a t-shirt around anybody other than his wife. He said, all my life, I've always worn long sleeve shirts, and he lived in one of the states, I won't give his identity away, but he lived in one of the states where it's 150 freaking degrees in the summertime, and he still always wore long sleeve shirts and a tie to mask these scars that he was insecure about. When the next day he showed up and he had a short sleeve shirt on, he said, you changed my mind last night. You made me confident about something that's bothered me, something that's bothered me for the last 10 years of my life. And now I see that you and other folks, because there were other people that were in the group that were like, dude, those scars are fucking awesome. That's an awesome story. He said, now I see you and the other folks actually giving me a different perspective on it. I think I'll wear these scars with a sense of pride and a sense of reminder from where I came from to where I am now. And so we all have those scars of insecurity. Somebody didn't love us. Somebody didn't treat us right. Somebody told us we were ugly. Me, people tell me all the time I have fucking douchebag hair and a big nose and all that stuff. But I don't care because at least those are the things that I was born with, and at least they function well. I got a big nose. You know what? Good thing air is free. I got funny hair. Well, you know what? Faux hawks may come back around one of these days. I have no insecurities when it comes to those things because I've learned how to take those insecurities and convert them into confidence. You know what? I've got a cowlick. I learned how to have one of the coolest faux hawks on the planet, and if you don't like it, I don't give a shit. The same thing for you. When you let others control your insecurity, you give them power over you. Never give another person power over your insecurities. Learn to convert your insecurities into confidence, and that's real power for yourself. By the way, before you leave, if you work in sales and you want to get better at handling objections, I'm known as one of the best objection handlers on the planet. Head over to closercards.com and grab your stack of closer cards. They're flashcards with objections for serious sales closers only. Go over to closercards.com and we'll catch you on the next episode.